Well, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode is 9:20 p.m. It's a little later today. Normally I don't really share, but I guess I will share this year. Maybe I shared last year. I really don't know. Today's my birthday, so I am here later because I spent the afternoon, and like the morning and afternoon, I spent some time with my family. I recorded Into the Breach. I worked on my project. I'm not a big celebrator, you know. You probably could take a guess. I don't. And normally I don't even mention it, but yeah, why not? I'll tell you this time. It's fun. But yeah. Uh, anyway, no, I'm not gonna change the monster train. To be honest with you, it's not gonna. This is just. It just is today. I don't. I don't really. I don't get hyped up. I'm probably. Well, my friends have birthdays nearby as well. Like my other friend's birthday is on the Saturday, so we're probably gonna get some food or something and hang out. But nothing crazy. Maybe one day I'll be a big celebrator. But anyway. I hope you're doing well, hanging in there out there. I've been fine today. I've been all right. Made some big progress on my project. Starting to feel less doomer. The other guy in my group is putting in work. If you remember, I talked a little bit about that in an episode a while back. He's picking up the slack that he left on before. So like, I don't know. It's really weird because I'm basically just telling him here's what I was going to do and here's how I was going to do it and then leaving it to him and he's figuring it out. So that's fine. It's just really weird to give up control of like how we solve a problem because I haven't had to do that at all because I've been the only person working on this side of it. So kind of weird to say, "Hey, here you go, buddy. Go ahead. Here's what I was going to do. Here's a few links. Go for it." It's nice too. Like I was gonna spend the afternoon and evening working on my project, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna work on this if that's okay." And I said, "Yeah, I'll take the night off. I don't mind. Sounds good." I could have worked on other stuff, but anyway, let me ask you a question. Let's get going. I had a few different ideas for what I wanted to ask you today, but today I think I want to talk about music. It's been a little while since I last asked you for song recommendations. Give me a song. Type a song in the comments. What have you been listening to lately? I've been really liking like city pop, like Japanese city pop, stuff that was popular or not popular in the 80s, 90s era. Uh, I've been putting on like YouTube music mixes of that because I can't do Spotify Discover Weekly anymore because I ruined it with lo-fi music for the stream. If I were to give you a song recommendation, I have really been liking the song Fly Day Chinatown by Yeshua, something like that. That song is really good, and I recommend it. I've been trying to move away from the traditional city pop stuff that everyone knows, like the "Stay with Me" and the "Plastic Love." But "Plastic Love" is also very good. That's what I've been listening to lately. What have you been listening to? Let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's roll. Awoken, Hellhorned, the OG classic. I mean, not the classic, but a classic. Soul Sucker, Curse, Chaste, Glimmer Molting, and Restoring Retreat. Let's go. Another thing I want to mention today, so you'll be hearing this on the 26th. This is not a run for collection of tales. A lot of times I'm a champion of this relic. I don't have Rage, and there's no guarantee that I'm going to play Rage, so I'll take the relic that does something right now. I am firmly and strongly against Explosive Sentient at this point. I think that this champion is one of the worst. She doesn't have the scaling potential. Regen is too hard. We've talked about it at length. And I think that we are weak, so we should not take the Horde. But I don't know how I'm going to go about this yet. However, in a week from today, when you're hearing this video, I will be getting my wisdom teeth taken out. I've talked about this a little bit. I have no idea how I'm going to feel post removal, but there should be no interruption in Monster Train, would be my expectation. I don't really know why there would be, but I don't know. If there's anything weird with the uploads, if there's any, like, I'll talk about it in the Discord at the very least. I'll be like, hey guys, no video today, I am unconscious. But, just like a warning, I guess, in case anything weird happens. So, the calling your shot here is playing Restoring Retreat. I'm actually down. I think I can. So I'm probably going to get punished for this. But I think I can get away with it if I kill... you know what? No, this is fine. This is okay. He's actually dead. If I torch, he's just numerically dead, right? Because he's healing 5 at the end of the round, so if you torch, there you go. I end up taking 0. This is maybe the only time in my life that Restoring Retreat has gotten the chance. Incredible work, Restoring Retreat. Yeah, the +1 regen doesn't make a difference in the health of the sentient because of the cultivates. The math, like, I would have to not type, but say a lot of words to make that make sense if that doesn't make sense, so I'm just gonna move ahead. Restoration Detonation is a strong heal. Focus Growth is also a strong heal. Sharpen is a bad card, typically. I could go Focus Growth, actually. It's just expensive, but I think it's fine. Definitely Ritual over Fledgling in this one. And these are not great units. I will take Branded Warrior because I think that Branded Warrior on a sweeper is a viable line here. Multi-strike or quick. Multi-strike, okay. Show me the money. This is money adjacent, I would say. Animus of Will is acceptable. I would like everyone, if you have not yet done so today, please take a moment and bow your head with me. R.I.P. Thorned Hollow. I would pick it here, 100%. I would send it on this run if it wasn't the hard counter. But every time he comes up in a default Awoken run where it's even slightly viable, it's against Chase Seraph. He's just not pickable into Chase Seraph. There's no way. You know I want to play this shit, but I'm not playing it into Chase or Patient Seraph because he's just going to get bulldozed. There's no way he ever does it. Chase Seraph is the most egregious offender, but you're just going to get bulldozed. It's not like oh, well, maybe I can make it work. You get steamrolled. My man has trouble reaching the quota as is. You can't live with getting halved on your spikes. It's just terrible. I'm gonna wait on the infusion. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna take it easy. The +25 is like, I don't think it's bad because the sentient ends up on this line in like the multiple hundreds of health. If you get to the point where it's bad, you're probably winning anyway. If you're up in the like hundreds of health on your unit from cultivating, you're probably winning anyway. That's my feeling. Mark of Invasion should be free. It's only really bad in until before Fel. It's only really bad before Fel. I guess I didn't think about this. Like, what if this draw? Branded Warrior first? I mean, I feel like the answer is to just play, and you can't Molting Imp here because then he stays on the floor, but you can play like this. I thought about, and I passed on the line, which went Molting Imp, Restoring Retreat. I don't think that is worthwhile. I think overall you take more than you save with that idea. Probably just heal. No reason to cultivate here. Branded Warrior actually was not completely worthless here, which is cool. That's pretty neato. I'm a little worried about the Animus of Will's long-term survivability into a Spikes boss, but she has Cultivate, she has health. It should... the health makes this okay. That's what I would anticipate here. It's also like 22 times 4, so... should be fine. It's only 2 spikes as well. We're 0 pack tries. We're playing it cool, playing it calm, cool, collected here. I don't know if I could have gotten away without the 6 damage, but I don't think it's worth finding out. This is Restoration Detonation or nothing. I already have 2 Glimmers and I'm not clicking Sharpen willingly. Fledgling Imp is passable here. I need scaling. He scales. Don't worry about the rest of it. Steel Shop has just nothing for me. I think nothing at all. So I guess I look for an infusion. I don't know, like multi-strike again, maybe? I have Brandon, so that's always a fallback. I think it's just multi-strike, right? I wouldn't play Awoken Hollow. I wouldn't play... Maybe I'd... No, I think Slay 3 is worse than Slay Rage, right? Was it Rage 3? I think Rage 3 is better as long as you're building Rage. Duplicate seems okay. I'm gonna go here. Crack the Horde, we're strong. Bad, take refracting lenses. Even if I don't have any consumes, I'll get some. Yeah, I mean, this is awful. Quick is bad with Cultivate. I remember. Cultivating Sentient does not play well with Quick. You can't pick that in this situation. Does not work out. Good old Wingmaker. 9 damage to enemy units 2 times. I actually really like the -1 here. Yeah. Because what we could do then is we could put Branded Warrior into this Animus and then duplicate her. And they'll rage each other. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'm down to clown with something like that. Hold on, one of my group members just messaged me on WhatsApp. Give me a sec. Back at it. Where was I? I just had to... One of my group mates pushed a change in it. They had a merge conflict I had to help them with. I was duplicating something. I remember this. What was I going to duplicate? I was thinking Fledgling Imp, actually, for like an endless self-infuse idea. Fledgling Imp is not good until the Divinity, and then it is very good. However, don't really think I need it scaling until the Divinity, so I'm down. The reason it's not good is because it chump blocks or sits on the floor. And we don't really want it to do either of those things. To be honest with you, I do not want it to chump block, because that's -1 Cultivate. I don't want it to sit on the floor, because that's minus a lot of Cultivates. Branded Warrior, get the hell out of here. I wonder if killing that wave is wrong. You know what? I bet it is. But I think it's better to let that just cultivate me for free. That's a lot of cultivates I lost out on. I don't think it should make a big difference, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna kill the 5-1s. I think those aren't worth keeping. And being my own unit here, that feels optimal. This is a haste combat, so I'm just gonna let that haste rock, because I would love all those cultivates. We have a 4x attacker, and we have a source of increasing their damage, so I feel pretty confidently in our scaling. Actually, I feel so confident that I don't think I need to let these clergymen walk up and do 4 to me. I don't think there's a good reason to. I feel very comfortable with our position. Something like this. We're 35 times 4, that's like 120. The damage output is very high. I saved the Fledgling Imps as well, so we might see them here. Monster Train. That's fine, it doesn't make a difference. I don't have any consumes, so plus 20 consume will be good. I will take Awoken's Rail Spike. I will not take any of these. Yeah, no thank you. I don't need space. I could take energy. I could take energy here. Energy allows me to be a little more flexible with Ritual. It also is good into Fel. We have a draw relic in our champion. Magic Shop to make our rituals better sounds pretty clean. Oh, well. Well, when you put it like that, when you put it like that, Monster Train, I would consider myself somewhat of a soldier. Just somewhat of a soldier in some sort of a war, perhaps. In the Eternal War. I am the Alpha Fiend, man. You know what? You're right. Why shouldn't I? I do deserve a little Alpha Fiend here. You're right, you're right. I've earned it. I don't think I need Holdover Ritual. I think I'm just gonna go -1. Plus 10 on a healing card is probably worthwhile, like Glimmer. And hey, you know what? Twist my arm. I'll take Holdover at 2 cost on Ritual. There was no value stone to be seen. I could always do -1. Hey, you know what I like here? I like -1 intrinsic Rail Spike. The only thing that's a little spooky about that is if I draw the ritual, but if I draw, the idea is pretty simple. I will pick up like half of the deck on turn 1, so even if I draw it, it will come back to me at 1 cost pretty fast. The war goes on eternally, and I am Alpha Fiend's strongest soldier. I think I am down to clown here bottom floor. I think bottom floor is better because I will have time to throw imps and such at these enemies as they pass. Draw my 4 up here. I'll have time to catch things potentially. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna ping this for the cultivate. Oh wait, I just let that guy live it too. XD. That's not a great play out of you, boy. I really did not think that they would get there. How did they get there? Oh, wait. Really? Huh. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna take 15 for that. I mean, I deserve it for sure. No doubt about that. Collector lives. Well, could always do this. At this point, I mean, why not? Because I take an extra 5. I'm okay with it. I want the money. Trust. I won't even take extra damage for it. It was correct. I wonder if there's anything I can pull that stops this. I'm looking for it. I don't think so. I think we just accept our damage. And it's very deserved damage. I get what I deserve here. Go get him, molting him. I was lazy, I got hit. That's how it goes. I don't think it should, in the long term, cause me too much of an issue. However, you know, better to not get in the habit, right? Wait, that's a lot of damage. Wait a minute. Channel heart? You never know. I don't think I want Pyre Grow. I am willing to pick and graph. I don't know how good it is, but I'm willing to take it. Could also grab, I mean, I could grab one of these as a consume spell. Like, Pyre Shards has the benefit of being plus 5 HP, but I don't think that's that good. I'll take and graph. No inflame. Yeah, magic shop. Also, Pyre health is good to cover me. Make a card cost less. I'm not gonna roll here. I guess I have nothing better to do with my money. This is no plus 20 consumes. It seems extremely unlikely to see it like this, but you know what? You do you, monstertrain. Money, temple, temple. Okay. I'm not in a rush. But I needed to make sure of. I made Value Stone very worthless. That's okay. We move on. You need to take 40 pact shards in the remainder of this run, which is 15, 10. No, it's 15, 15, 10, yeah. Multi-strike is good for me in this combat. It's a lot of cultivates. I think that I will not be impatient here. I will just play top floor. Play bottom floor because, I don't know, me hit the enemy. Not a great idea, is it? Don't forget to optimize. Don't forget who we are. Now, on this floor, I do believe, due to the number of hits principle of monstertrain, I have decided to not take 1 trillion damage. After some intense consideration, I have decided to not lose the game, actually. Daring today, I know. But willingly losing the game here sounds no good to me. I can afford to play the imp. I don't think I'm going to be doing a self-infused imp idea, but it's there in case I want to. Yeah, we're chilling. Number big, me, Alpha Fiend. As maybe not as chillin' as I would like it to be. Perhaps where chillin' is a little bit of it's a little early to type something like that. I am gonna just sack a little bit now, because I need to keep my sentient alive. Breathe, darn you. Stand up, the sentient. I did take 12 there. I don't think I should molting imp that. I should molting imp that. You're right, I should. It's definitely the right idea. Alright. Good fight. I'm making a lot of small mistakes, but I'm not too pressed about them. That's really good. Lightstone casing? That's great. I don't think I need... big healing isn't the worst. I have nothing else to spend my money on either, so... I don't think I get enough out of important work. And I also don't feel like I'm in a position to take do-nothing consumes for refracting lenses. I'm gonna go right. Should I go to the caverns first? I don't think I care. Penitent Remains is like... It's very fun, but... I don't think it's very good. It is actually somewhat meaningful, but I don't think it's enough. I think that technically Ember Stasis is very strong there. Not even technically, I think it's just good because there's a chance it's great on the Divinity, but I don't think I care. Holdover and Graft is a card that says heal like, what, 14 every turn? Which is good, and also +1 energy. You draw that card once, and then it is just +1 energy, heal 14 every turn, which is a very good proposition. Make Awake a little more affordable. Does monstertrain not have +20 consume anymore? Did they sneak an update in on me that I just didn't see? Because, like, you know, this is a position or a situation that I would say we don't find ourselves in very much, but in the side-by-side there with the two glimmers, where one has a +10, I think it is an interesting question of which one would you put your +10 into for number 2. I think that it is always the one that I did. Draw me one. What a great card. But I think that the only case where it makes a difference is the one where you have both glimmers in hand, and in that case you would prefer to play a 5 first on the Divinity to pop the damage or the spell shield or damage shield and then do 25 rather than have 15 get eaten. But I should play Focus Growth. That's not like I'm playing into regen. This is like, so in monstertrain I feel like when you talk about a run you want to think about how are you scaling, and a lot of times you need like 2 forms of scaling. This run has 3, because it has Rage scaling, Cultivate scaling, and Alpha Fiend scaling, the best of the scalings. Those were ordered worst to best, of course, Alpha Fiend being the best scaling by a lot, and then the other 2 are a distant third. Tied for third, there's no second place. It's because otherwise the tier list doesn't really properly reflect. It's like Alpha Fiend, everyone else in the world 2 tiers behind. And then at the very bottom it's like, I don't know, what do I want to dunk on here? It's like you got like Alpha Fiend at the very top, you got a blank space, you got every other unit and scaling form in the world, and at the very bottom you got Kinhost Carapace. That's my get. I could play Adaptive Mutation. I just don't think I need it. Oh, but what about the consume effect? I don't know why I made you sound like that, Strawman. Are you feeling okay today? He's like, oh, my man didn't sound good. Maybe the Strawman needs a vacation. I'm gonna send him to Baja. Send him to Baja Blast, you know what I'm saying? Ha, got him. Oh, anyway. Me Cultivate. I need to go 15, 15, 10. Spell Chain. I don't know. Glimmer? No. Really want anything spell chained in this deck? I guess Rail Spike is okay. Draw it later, it's fine. And we can go +10 piercing. Take a 15 banger in the next area. I don't like any of those trinkets, and I'm not rerolling that. +8. Gotta be careful. How much health? 160? I think you can get away with it. It's only really bad if the sentient drops here, but like, we have a lot of healing and a lot of ways to not die. Play the Rail Spike first. Cool. know why not draw one here. Exciting. Delicious. I think that the trick to this combat is noticing the enemies that are problematic. We have multiple forms of scaling, so I don't need to let the cultivates rock. I can get by on the other two forms alone. There's still a train steward in here? Get the hell out of here, buddy. I don't need to get full value on these. I can just get half value and be okay. Well, like, fledgling imp torch. That seems good. We'll play another fledgling imp. I don't think it matters. I think we're chilling. Although, to be fair, I have not really been making sure that the enemies are dying. I haven't really been registering that. I've just been assuming. So, I should probably double check moving forward. And those two torches pretend that that was the Wiltwings hitting my sentient. Oh my gosh, the sentient, are you okay? That was a lot of damage you took there. Whoa. Careful. I'm not, it's fake. That was called acting. I could have gone into Broadway, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just didn't feel like it. The health bar on the sentient is just like flying around. Her health bar is not looking great. This is all Tempered Talisman, by the way. A really interesting stat that I will not have a way to find in any manner. But a really interesting stat to see would be how much healing did Tempered Talisman contribute to in this run? And interestingly, follow-up question, did Tempered Talisman commit to, or not commit, but contribute to more healing than Bloating Fungus has over the course of me playing this game? I think the answer might be yeah. GG. Good fight. Is my audio correct? I just thought about this. Hold on, let me check. It is correct. I've been like turning it up a little bit while I'm eating because I won't be able to, I'll be like watching a video that's kind of quiet. Maybe like you are doing right now because my videos are kind of quiet. But sometimes I go to record and I forget to turn it back down. And then I go, hey, does this feel a little loud? But nobody mentions it because monstertrain is actually kind of quiet for how loud it should be. I think anyway, but I just have forgotten to change it. Fruit Split Mask basically clocks us in at a victory. And take a plus 40 as well. Plus 7 on turn start with Firebox does seem pretty good here. Don't forget to take my pack shards. Make a wake free? Sure. Seems good. I don't really want anything duplicated. I guess Ritual is fine. Alright. Oh, let's go look at the steel shop. Oh wow, I don't want it. See you later. No, I don't want it. I don't have anything, so it's fine. Oh, my groupmate has sent me another message. Please hold. This is a bigger problem. However, I gotta finish monstertrain. Not right now, groupmate. There's a big angel that I have to beat up in this war because I am the strongest soldier. And someone has to fight the war. I don't have time to fix the deployment issues. I have to draw cards. I didn't type that. That's the sort of, you type that and then you just get like reported. Academic hell. You get sent. I think they kill you for that. I don't think they actually do that. That would be a little hardcore, but so you get the point. Thank you, Sarah, for letting me get free scaling. We should have plenty of scaling opportunities here. I'm gonna play this out. I mean, I gotta go fix my project, so I'm gonna kind of expedite the remainder of this episode, if you don't mind. I know you might be thinking, don't you already expedite? I mean, we're gonna like super expedite though, you see. It's like a... And then if I die, I'll reset and I'll go, I shouldn't have done it. But you get the point. It's 10 p.m. now. I gotta go stream in 30 minutes and I also have to fix my project, which is not ideal. I really do not foresee a world where something goes wrong enough that I would lose this combat, though, is the thing. I just have to watch to make sure I don't let any enemies walk away from me. Even that turn, right? I'm getting my scaling caught and like cut, and I'm still punching through double heavies with an infused heavy, so I am a little more confident, perhaps. I was already pretty confident in my victory condition here, though. This deck really came together well. Yeah, no major complaints about this one. We just got, I mean, I am the strongest soldier. It's true. I fight the war. I'm doing my part. We watched that movie recently, Starship Troopers. You ever seen it? It's pretty good. Pretty enjoyable. Very I feel like it goes a little bit over my head, Starship Troopers. I had to ask our movie host Dagon to explain what that movie was actually about, because throughout the entire movie I was just like, okay, now when are they gonna do the big plot twist reveal of like, yeah, and this is all a ploy. And then the movie just ended. Spoilers, by the way. It is played 100% straight. Good movie though. I would recommend it. It's a little brutal, I gotta say. It's like people getting torn in half and there's blood everywhere and like dudes getting stabbed through the chest by these big bugs. It's hardcore. Movie is very hardcore, so be aware. I knew it was gonna be rough, but I didn't know it was gonna be so rough. Yeah, I'm clearing damage shield, but I'm getting damage shield out of it. Oh, you know what? I think I missed this card last time. I didn't get this rail spike last time around. That's interesting. Because my hand was full. That would make sense. I have to be a little cautious here. I could definitely die. If I don't play as smart here, I could definitely see this one slipping away from me. So I gotta give it a little bit of a look. Just a little bit of caution, you know, just enough. Enough to let monstertrain know that I'm still here and I'm still playing the game. That does take cultivates, you're right. I was like, oh, this is fine. The imp will just die to the sweep. No, it won't, because it's just gonna eat all those cultivates, and that's not good. And we have a 23-4 imp sitting on my floor. And I need to kill that. Uh-oh. That is extremely not good. He is going +6 here. He's going +9 here. Ugh. Get this guy off of my floor. Where's my torch? I was so sure it would be fine. Oh my god, he lives again? Come on. I need to draw Restoring Retreat or some shit by now. I don't think it matters, by the way. Like, I can live without the cultivates, I'm pretty sure. He actually has more health than Animus of Will now. I don't believe this. Get this Titan off of my floor. Restoring Retreat. This is your greatest mission ever. Get this fucker out of here. Get this fucking imp off my floor. At once. Thank you, Restoring Retreat. I knew I kept you around for something. A mission critical card in this moment. Glimmer this because I don't want to take 50 here for fun. Draw 2. Oh, good. I mean, like I said, we're very strong. The run is pretty. This is another one of those runs where we did all of our setup properly. It's pretty close to unusable now, I would say. You know, if I had that imp here, I wouldn't have to play, wouldn't have to have this Conduit Redirector live, though. So, you know. It's just a thought. That's just a theory. A game theory. I've never watched Game Theory in my life. I have no idea. I'm not qualified to say that. Kill. Murder. Maim. Destroy. This is like, it's an absurd amount of scaling. This Animus is 600 times 4. She's demolishing. Absolutely slicing and dicing. I'm just gonna press end turn. Nice. GG everyone, GG. Pat yourselves on the back. And drum roll please, final score. Wonder what the highest score in a monster train run is. I think that you don't get a Covenant 25 bonus, do you? I don't think you get a Covenant 25 bonus, so it has to be a low scoring run, right? Or not a low scoring run, but a low Covenant run. There's probably a Covenant that is worth playing on for it. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.